Action. Hey David, congratulations on the purchase of your new car,
Hey,
man.
thanks, man. Man, it's a nice car. I'm loving it.
Yeah, my name's Tommy. I'm going to be your business manager. I'm going to go over all your paperwork for you. I'm going to answer all your financial questions. Just go through the whole process, make sure we get all the title work done right and all that kind of stuff.
Okay,
It's going to take probably about 45 minutes.
Okay.
Do you mind if I sit down for a minute?
No, have a seat.
Okay, great. Let's go over some of the information here and make sure we got all the spelling and everything correct. All right. Looks like we've got your name here. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay, and your address?
Yep.
And your phone number?
Yep, that's all
right.
correct.
And you're buying a 2016 Ford Mustang in red.
Right, yep.
It's got 7 miles on it. How many of those did you put on it?
Yeah, probably 3 or 4 this morning.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Oh, yeah, I love the car.
Tell
man.
me which
Car
one you
always
got.
fun.
What all's it got on it?
Man, it's loaded. It has
Is
it
it?
all. Yeah, GT, V8.
Got the
yeah.
My Ford Touch and
Yeah, it's nice.
Bluetooth. And
Yep.
all
But you
that.
know, I'd like to have that Roush edition. But
Well,
yeah.
hey, maybe next time,
Yeah,
right?
maybe next time. That's
All
right.
right. Now, it looks like you've trained another Ford in here. So have you been through our service department? Did you service that here?
I have. Yep.
Okay.
I bought that car here too.
Okay. I love to see our customers go through the Ford line and grow up through the Ford line. It's pretty neat over the years, you know.
Yeah, you guys have a great service department.
Oh, good. It looks like we've got your email here. Is that right?
That's correct.
It's very important because that's how you're going to get service coupons, service specials, things of that nature.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sure you've got them before, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And it looks like we're going to be doing the financing for you.
That's correct. Yep.
All right. And you guys have agreed to about a $410 payment with your approved credit.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go over these numbers and make sure we're all online here. This is your Sonic price, less your rebate, less your trade, for your trade difference, plus your fees. And it looks like you have no balance on your trade-in. You paid that off pretty quick, huh?
Yep.
Okay. And you're going to put $1,000 down, and that's going to be your unpaid balance that we're going to finance with Ford Motor Credit.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yep. That sounds
Okay.
right.
The other thing I want to do here is go over your credit application real quick so we can make sure we got the right social and date of birth and stuff. So when I send it over to the bank, they've got all the correct information.
Okay.
Again, your name, address, phone number. Is this your social here?
It is.
Okay, and your date of birth is that?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and you work at Land Rover?
Yep.
All right, and is that your gross or net?
That's going to be my gross.
Okay, and is this a good work phone number? That's very important.
Yep.
Okay, and you've been there 8 years?
About 8 years.
Okay, man, good. Let's see. All right, is there any other source of income that I can give to the bank?
No.
Is there any other information that maybe you could provide that would help me on your loan?
Don't think so.
Okay, great. Give me about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm gonna go load all this into the computer, and I'm gonna come back and get you. Okay?
Okay.
If you have any questions at that point, I'll be glad to answer when we get back in my office.
All right.
All right.
All right, Tom.
Be right back. Okay. All right, David, I got a few paperwork here to sign. This is odometer statements, and this just shows the mileage on the new car and the mileage on the trade. If you go ahead and sign those for me.
Okay.
Thank you. Now, David, our success is determined by our guest expectations, and I want to make sure that we're good there. You're happy so far?
Yeah, happy.
Okay.
You've been happy.
I want to thank you in advance because you're going to get a survey from Ford. You've probably got one before, and it's very important to us. And on that survey is a real important question: is did your salesperson explain your factory warranty?
Okay.
Did he?
He did. He told me I had like a 336.
Okay.
Yeah, bumper to bumper.
Okay. Well, I'm going to provide you with some more details on your rights and your responsibilities. Okay. Now, on Ford, it's a standard factory warranty, and it's on all Ford products. Okay. You're going to get a 3-year or 36,000-mile limited factory warranty.
All right.
Okay. You're going to get a 5-year or 60,000-mile limited powertrain warranty, which is your drivetrain, your engine, all the internal lubricated parts. Okay. You're also going to get a 5-year, 100,000-mile anti-corrosion warranty. Okay, so that if it rusts from the inside out, they're going to take care of that. Not from the outside in because you got a ding or something.
Okay.
Now, when they talk about limited, what that means is it's limited to manufacturer defects, misdesigned parts, misbuilt parts, misinstalled parts. Okay.
All right.
The things that aren't covered that are going to be 100% your responsibility are wear and tear items such as belts, hoses, brake shoe pads, windshield wiper blades, fabric, knobs, latches, towing of the car, any loaner cars down the road, all your tires and wheels are going to be your responsibility.
Okay.
Total loss of the vehicle, that's 100% on you to make sure your loan is fulfilled. Your maintenance, all your oil changes, tire rotations, anything of that, air filters. Paint, loss of gloss from corrosion, bird droppings, all going to be your responsibility,
Okay.
as well as dents and dings and things of that nature.
Okay.
All right. And what I've done a little bit of math based on your driving habits, because you had mentioned earlier that you typically going to keep the car the same, and it looks like most of my customers are in that 5-year, 75,000 mile range,
Okay.
which is what you're kind of on yours. Looks like you got 63,000. It's 4 years old, so you're right on track with that. So I went ahead and did a little bit of math based on your driving habits. And if we start here today, we go 12 months, 24 months, 36, 48, 60, and 72 months, which is what we're doing the loan for, right?
Right.
Okay. Based on your driving habits, you're going to be out of your factory limited warranty at about 29 months. Okay? So
Okay.
that's going to leave you this amount of time, about 4 years, where about 3.5, 4 years, you're going to be responsible 100% for all
I'm not-
mechanical failures and breakdowns.
I'm
as
not
well
gonna have
as-
any coverage.
You're not.
Okay.
Okay. Can I ask you a favor?
Sure.
Okay. Listen, I put together a few packages I think are going to help you with the ownership of your car, because a lot of times customers don't really realize, you know, they buy the car, they make their payments, they don't realize all the money that it takes to keep the car on the road and keep it going. So I've put some packages here together for you, and I want to make sure that you're completely covered and that you're comfortable and you understand what your options are.
All right.
Okay. First, we have our luxury option, and that's going to include our vehicle service contract. What this is going to do, Dave, is this going to make sure that your vehicle is in the same mechanical working condition that it is right now, up to 7 years, 100,000 miles with a zero deductible.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So basically, every part that's working and doing all that stuff, that's going to be covered. Okay? Except for wear and tear items. That's a little different.
Okay.
Okay? But mechanical, it's going to be mechanically sound like it is now. All
Okay.
right?
So basically, going to take my factory warranty and extend it all the way through.
Essentially, it's going to kind of overlap it a little bit, because
Okay.
it's going to offer rental car, towing reimbursement, trip interruption, things of that
Okay.
nature.
Okay. Great. Okay.
The second thing is our Phantom footprint. This is a great thing. It's based out of Austin, Texas. You know, there's a lot of smart people there, and they've come up with this program. They put labels on 6 pieces of your car so that in the event that a thief is looking at it, they're going to simply walk by. They know they can't sell that part. So they just go to the next car that doesn't have a Phantom footprint. The cost on it is so cheap, it's ridiculous, because if your car is stolen and not recovered, you're going to get a $7,500 cash benefit.
Okay.
Okay? And you can take that, go buy another car, maybe put some money in your pocket.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Second is third is our Easy Care Gap, okay, and that's guaranteed asset protection. You've probably heard of it before. Most people buy it these days. If you're a friend of mine or family, you would not leave here without getting that.
Okay.
All right. And the reason why is because, you know, when you buy a car, your car depreciates a little faster than what you normally can pay for it. So you've got that gap between what the car value is and what you actually owe on it.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So that's going to protect you with that. Fourth is our low jack recovery system. This is for people that, you know, are afraid their car's going to get stolen and they want to get it recovered really quickly. All right. And what that does, they put a device on the vehicle. It's in a secret location. Nobody knows where it's at. In the event your vehicle's stolen, you make a call to the police. Hey, my car was stolen. And they turn that system on, and all of a sudden, they find your car pretty quick, usually within a few hours.
Wow.
It's very impressive.
Good.
All right. Fifth is our tire and wheel guarantee. And what that's going to cover is your tires, your wheels against road hazard, nails, potholes, run over glass, something in the road that's not supposed to be there. Okay?
Okay.
It's not going to cover you on uneven lane or construction sites or things of that nature. That would be a physical damage claim on your insurance policy.
Okay.
Okay. But it will cover you on road hazards, which is the main thing, especially in Houston.
Okay.
All right. Next, we have our Ding Shield. This thing is fabulous, man. I mean, all my customers that get this, they use it 100%. It's not if you get a ding, it's when you get a ding, right? You know, you've been in the parking lot, grocery shopping cart hits it, puts a ding in it. If someone opens their door on you at the game, puts a ding in it. What this will cover is all your panels, vertical and horizontal, for 4 years. I'm sorry, for 2 years. And unlimited with zero deductible. So you get 5 dings, they're going to fix all 5, doesn't cost you anything else.
Okay.
No money out of pocket. All right. We've got our PermaPlate appearance package, and what that does, it's 3 levels of protection. And this is going to ensure that the outside of your car, the inside of your car, stays in the same condition that it is right now, basically. It's going to protect you against loss of gloss, corrosion from, you know, acid rain, things of that nature, bird droppings. Also going to protect the interior, leather or fabric, from stains, coffee spills, things of that nature.
Okay.
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 It's a pretty neat deal. I mean,
Yeah,
you spill coffee on it, it bubbles right
My
up.
wife
You
and
wipe
kids,
it up.
man, they're a disaster to the
Well,
wife.
that's
Yeah.
you know, it's pretty typical. And
So it's going to take care of that kind of stuff.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. And then next we have our Easy Care key care replacement. And if you've ever had to go buy a key, you know how expensive they've gotten over the years. And right now they just keep going up and up and up. And what that's going to do is basically replace lost or damaged keys, 24-hour vehicle roadside assistance, so to get you going if they need to tow you or get you a rental car because they can't get the key for you at that time. You're going to be protected on that. Okay. And with all these in there, this is what your payment would be. Okay. Next we have our premium package, and what we've done here is that we've taken off a couple of these things. Let's see what you're going to be missing here. Okay, this one's not going to have the ding shield, and it's not going to have the permaplate, and that would be your payment with that.
All right.
And then we have our value package here, and we've just kind of cut some of these packages out here. You still have your vehicle service contract, your footprint, your gap coverage, and the key replacement. Or we have another section that you can kind of pick and choose from.
Okay.
On these right here, this would be your payment, and this would be your payment for that.
All right.
Which one of these do you think would work for you?
Well, man, it all sounds great, but I'm so tight on budget and everything. I'm going to have to decline.
I can appreciate that. A lot of my customers have that same reaction. And typically it means two things. Either A, this looks like a whole lot of money, or it is a budget issue. Let me ask you something. If one of these things were free, which one would be the most important to you? And we know it's not free, but which one would be the most important to you?
Well, I'd really like to have the vehicle service contract coverage, but that's just seeming like a little out of reach for me. The gap coverage is something that I feel like probably the gap, because I'm paying, my interest rate's a little bit high. I'm trying to do some credit rebuilding, and so I think probably the gap's going to be the thing that I would pick if
Okay. Well, let me explain how the gap works to you, just so you understand it completely. Okay. So this is going to be the life of your ownership, 72 months, right? Okay, and this is going to be your loan. You're going to start here today, and you're going to pay this loan down. Your car is going to depreciate like this. It's going to take about 50 months on average to get back to where you're even. You've heard of the upside down, all that.
Yep.
Okay, that's the value gap right here. Essentially, that's the difference in the value of your vehicle and what you owe on it. Okay, what gap does, guaranteed asset protection, in the event of a total loss, it's going to pay the vehicle in full, okay? And you don't have to worry about it. It's a pretty easy process. It's also going to pay up to $1,000 on your insurance deductible.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I know you said budget's an issue.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing.
I also printed out this for you. I don't think maybe a lot of people don't think of this, but based on what you've been driving, and then the vehicle that you're purchasing now, this is what you were spending monthly on gas before, and this is what you're spending monthly on the new car. So you've got about $71 to play with that you haven't even figured into your budget.
Yeah, I hadn't really even thought about.
So doesn't it make sense to go ahead and put some of these protections on there?
Yeah, so how much is this gap going to change my payment?
About $5 a month.
Yeah, I can probably swing that just to have that protection just in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to ask you real quick, let's see here. Okay, here's your gap form. If you go ahead and okay that for me.
Okay.
All right, great. Now, you still have about $65 here. If I can make this service contract fit in there for only about 40 of that, you'd still have about $20 a month left over, and you'd still be ahead of the game, but you'd still have that protection. All this time we talked about that you're not going to have the mechanical coverage. Doesn't it make sense to go ahead and cover yourself with that?
So that'd give me the coverage for the rest of the term of my loan, right?
Correct.
And where would it put my payment?
Only about $40 more. I mean, that's about what, $1.10 a day? I'm sure you blow that on a pop.
Yeah. Okay, man. I never really thought about the whole gas mileage thing. I think you're right about that. I'm going to go ahead and add that too.
Okay, I think that's a smart choice.
Okay.
All right, let's get that one here. Okay, go ahead and initial that.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go and print these forms up for you. Now, David, this is what we call an accepted decline, okay? We've talked about all the options that you have available to you. And you've chosen the Easy Care Gap and the Easy Care Vehicle Service Contract. I think those are great choices,
okay.
All right? I want to go ahead and get your signature on that. Now, make sure you understand that you are forfeiting all of these coverages, and this is 100% your responsibility.
Yeah, I'd love to have them, but yeah, it's just a budget issue for me.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just sign here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hey, thank you for your business.
You're welcome. Thank you for your help.